Hello retouchers, so welcome to my channel once again. So in today's tutorial, I will show you how I retouch this particular picture right here and achieve this amazing color right here. Okay, so as you can see this picture, this is the before. Okay, this is the edited file here and this is the raw file. Okay, so we are going to be taking it step by step. Okay, so and before we start, I would love you to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button. Okay, so now the first thing to do is to clean this picture. Okay, so you're going to work on this picture with frequency separation. Okay, so and to do that, we'll be making use of my all-in-one frequency separation right here. Okay, so I have a tutorial, different tutorials on how to create frequency separation from scratch on 8-bit and 16-bit image. So you can check my channel for them. Okay, so in this tutorial, we are not going to be creating this from scratch. Okay, I'll be making use of my all-in-one preset right here. Okay, so and I believe by now you have this my preset. Okay, so but if you haven't gotten it yet, you can check the pinned comments and comment section. Okay, so go and get it there. Okay, so now let's clean this image a little bit. Okay, so I'll be making use of the 8-bit frequency separation here. Okay, so I'll click on it. Okay, so it will give you a message. If you are using my preset, just follow the message. All these messages are directing you on how to use it. Okay, so just follow the instruction. Okay, so right here, I will leave the blur radius at 7. Okay, for the sake of this picture, 7 is okay. Okay, so I click OK. So continue. So as you can see, our frequency separation have loaded here. Okay, so this is the correction, this is the low frequency and the high frequency. Okay, for this tutorial, we'll be working with the low frequency. Okay, so let's start with the face. Okay, so I've made several videos on how you can retouch perfectly. You can see what I'm doing. So when you are retouching this way, you have to be circle. When you are brushing, you have to brush circle. So I've made a tutorial about it and on how you can also set your mixer brush tool to get the best results when you are retouching. Okay, so you can check my channel for the videos. Okay, so we'll focus on achieving this particular picture to be more beautiful and dramatic. Okay, so as you can see right here, the picture is looking soft before after. Okay, so and when you are working as a retoucher watching this tutorial, always take your time. Like I always say, take your time and also pay attention to details when you are working on your picture. Okay, so and when you are working on your picture, always move according to the facial structure and the direction of the light in your image. Okay, when you are working, move according to it. Okay, and always increase and decrease your brush size. Depends on the area that you want to work on. Okay, use your right and left bracket key on your keyboard to do that. Okay, so let's check our before and after. You can see the difference before, after. Okay, so we really need to mix it more. So, this Photoshop is very, very broad, and there are different ways you can do your retouching here in Photoshop. Okay, so, but using mixer brush is one of the best professional way to do it here in Photoshop. So, if you're a retoucher, I will advise you to master your mixer brush. Okay, master your mixer brush. Okay, same way you will work on the leg. Okay, okay, always check, pay attention to the picture you are working on. Check, zoom in and zoom out. Always cross check your picture. Check what you are fixing. If you are really, really getting it the best way, if you are really doing it the best way, or you are making a mistake, always pay attention and also check, zoom in, zoom out, and check well. Okay, so this is this picture before. Okay, and this is after, before, after. So you can see that we have worked on the body and it's still looking realistic, but more soft and beautiful this time around. Okay, so the next thing to do here is to pick some of the spots that we don't want on the skin. Okay, so, and to pick that, to make our high texture, high frequency active, which is the texture, and pick our clone stamp tool and pick out those spots that we don't want. So we'll sample and pick them out. Okay, so this is the frequency separation. I merge it, Control E, before, after, before, after. Okay, so now we need to proceed in adjusting the colors. Okay, so now I will duplicate this picture, Control J. Okay, so, and I will take the picture to camera raw filter. So here we are in camera raw filter. I will take this picture to this preset icon here, and I'll be making use of the adaptive portrait feature here. Okay, so I'll move with enhanced portrait. So this adaptive portrait is an AI settings that's inside camera raw filter. Okay, so, and if your camera raw filter don't have these settings, that means you need to update your camera raw filter or you update your Photoshop. Okay, so these settings right here is very, very nice. It will help you in enhancing your picture. Okay, so you can see how they work very perfectly. Okay, so now this is the enhanced portrait right here. So it's 100, so I take it to 108, And remember, when you are working, my adjustment might not be your adjustment. Okay, so, but in your results, when you are editing, make sure you get the best. Okay, so, and this is glamour portrait here. The second here is glamour portrait. I increase it a little. Okay, so I move to the enhanced eyes. I increase it a little. And I move to whiten teeth and increase it a little. As you can see, the features are amazing. So, and this is darken eyebrow. So instead of you doing these things manual in Photoshop, you can come here and do it and get the best result. This is enhanced clothes. So let's enhance the clothes a little bit. Okay. So this is fine this way. So I show to adaptive subjects here. Okay, so this got to do with the whole adjustments. Okay, this is pop, this is warm pop, and this is light, and this is warm light. Yeah. Okay, so I leave this at warm light. Then I increase it a little bit here. Okay, so as you can see, I love something like this. Then I move to edit here, and I'll go to color here. Then I move vibrance up a little. As you can see, the image is coming back alive. Move vibrance a little. So I leave it here. Then the saturation, I move it a little. And also I leave it somewhere 20. Okay, so, and I move to the effects right here. Then I add a little texture on it, and I scroll down and add a little detail, which is sharpening. Under the details, I add a little sharpening on the image. I click OK. So this is it. Now, if you look at this picture now, it's looking beautiful. This is before and this is after. Before and after. But this is not the final. Okay, so the next thing I did was create a solid color. So this solid color, I'll be choosing orange color. Okay, so I paste the orange color number here. So this is the orange color that I used. Okay, so I click OK. So here I'll be changing the blending mode of this solid color to soft light here. So I change it to soft light and I achieve something like this. Okay. So now I drop the opacity. Now the opacity is this way. Very fine. Now I go to the mask here and turn the foreground color to black up and white down, then pick my normal brush tool. Now I'm going to remove these effects on the places that I don't want it to be on. Okay, so for example, the skin. Okay, I don't want it on the skin, so I just remove it from the skin, as you can see right here. So I don't want it here as well. I remove it here. And I don't want it here also. I remove it here. So I remove it on the skin. Okay, so the cloth is white. Okay, somehow white. Okay, so I don't want it on the cloth either. So I remove it I remove it on clothes. Okay. So I remove it here also. So something like this is looking beautiful. So the next thing I did was using my selective color here. So selective color here, I switch to yellow here. Then I move it front a little. Okay, and achieve something like this. Okay, so now I have to make this final adjustment. So this is this picture. Now let's check where we started from. Okay, so this is the raw of this image here. This is the raw as you can see here. So we did the frequency separation and achieve this. Then we take it to camera raw filter with some features and adjustment there. We achieve this. Then we do the final adjustments, okay, and achieve this. So guys, this was how I achieved this particular picture right here. Okay. So it's so easy and simple. Before, after. Okay. So this is how I achieved this picture. Okay. So if you watch this tutorial to this end and you are a pro, and if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do well and subscribe to my channel for more amazing Photoshop tutorials. And also, I love you guys and thank you for watching my tutorial, and I will see you in my next tutorial video.